Thank you for joining me this Friday, the 5th of April. My name is Grady Wulff, Market Analyst with Bell Direct, and you might be wondering where I am. I'm in Adelaide for the AFL Gather Round at the Resources Rising Stars Conference with all different mining executives and CEOs to talk about where their company is at and how they're faring in 2024. So we thought we'd bring to you a special edition of our weekly wrap live here in Adelaide. So let's dive straight into some executive interviews and provide you with insights and updates of where the mining companies are at in 2024. I'm thrilled to be sitting next to a man last time we caught up with. We were in high vis at the literal pit's edge, the Spartan Resources Managing Director and CEO, Simon Lawson. Simon, thanks for your time today.
No worries, thank you.
It's good to be looking a little bit better than last time.
Yeah, that's right.
Tell us what's happened since we last visited the Dalgaranga project.
Well, there's lots less flies, for one thing. But look, we put out a really big resource just after you visited last time, and we've got 5 rigs on site, and we're basically just working towards another upgrade. So big news flow coming out of our site. Now,
the share price speaks for itself, around almost double, or more than double now. Investors are really liking what they're seeing. Tell us about the latest results you're talking about.
Look, the big deal for us at the moment is the drill hit that we hit 170 metres below that 952,000 ounce resource. So that's obviously got big implications to it. We can't speak to how many ounces are going to be between the bottom of the resource and that drill hole, but given that it's 11.5 metres at 37 grams, it's a very good, very healthy drill hit. So bodes very, very well for an upgrade.
And now you've just appointed a new COO.
That's right.
Tell us about that announcement just yesterday.
Yeah, so Craig Jones and I worked together at Northern Star in the early years. We were two of the OGs at the Paulson site when Northern Star sort of first kicked off. We developed a really strong technical friendship, but also personal friendship. So it's good to welcome Craig to the team. I like to have a tight team that have a lot of trust in each other, and I trust Craig, and I think he's going to do the best job as we go forward towards a number of different production scenarios.
Absolutely. Well, it's exciting times. Last question, what does the next 12 months look like?
Lots more drilling. I think that's what everyone expects from us. But look, we're working on a lot of feasibility type studies at the moment, geotechnical, metallurgical, recovery test work, process optimization, all the stuff people expect would follow on from drilling success. Converting exploration potential into real outcomes is what we're focused on now.
Absolutely. Simon Lawson, thanks for your time today.
No worries.
Now I've managed to grab some time with Richard Maddox, the Managing Director of Kingsland Minerals, Australia's largest graphite deposit in Northern Territory. Graphite still is coming along and it's still part of the green energy transition. Tell us about what's been going on.
Well, it's been a great 12 months, Grady. We drilled last year and we announced the resource about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And like you said, it's Australia's biggest graphite resource. So that's the first step in de-risking the project. We've got a big resource now, outcrops on surface, 2 hours drive south of Darwin, so it's a fantastic location. We're in the process now of doing some metallurgical test work. And like you suggested, we'll push that forward to try and get some battery material out of our graphite deposit.
Now, drilling program, tell me about that.
Well, it finished last year before the wet season came in. The wet season now is still progressing. It'll finish maybe in a month or 2. It's been a very wet season up there in the NT. So we'll start drilling later on this year to upgrade the resource to indicated. And like I said, in the meantime, we'll be doing the metallurgical test work as well.
Any offtake agreements on the horizon, or is that still in the future?
It's in the future. It's a bit early yet. I think once we establish the concentrate characteristics of our graphitic ore, and also the viability of producing this spherical graphite, I think we'll get some more interest after that. Yeah.
Now, for any investor who doesn't know how important graphite is in this green energy transition, can you give us a little kind of recap on how important it is?
Graphite's used in electric vehicle batteries. Every battery's got like 50 to 70 kilograms of graphite in it. And right now the main source of that is from China. So people are looking to diversify away from that one source, and obviously where we are 2 hours drive south of Darwin's a fantastic location.
Absolutely. Darwin is the word, and so is Kingsland Minerals. Thank you for your time today, Richard. Now, it's not every day you get to meet an exploration manager, let alone a female exploration manager, and that's why I've joined with Leah Moore today from Kin Mining. Leah, thanks for your time today. What an awesome job title you have. Tell us about what your exact role is at Kin Mining.
Well, I guess right now it's helping to shepherd the sheep, not the sheep, but the guys on site and working with the team. We don't have a CEO or MD, so we're looking for one at the moment. I report directly to the board, so kind of in between those things there. But it's helping to grow our discoveries and gold and base metals. But
yeah, and how long have you been operating in the gold space for?
I've been in gold most of my career.
Wow.
So that's a long time now. Not going to say, but
It's only a little while.
a little while. But I love gold. Gold is great. Always come back to it.
Absolutely, we all love gold. Now, the gold price, talking of, has been going gangbusters recently. How does that play into your strategic outlook and operations?
Well, at Kin, we recently sold 610,000 ounces to Genesis. So they have some hungry mills in the area, but we still have 932,000 ounces of gold,
Wow.
which we're hoping to add value to and continue growing on that, and help the consolidation in the region as well. So with the gold price being so high, it's a no-brainer that a lot of these assets can now be looked at again and keep explored for.
Absolutely. Thanks for your time today, Leah, and we're looking forward to the next 12 months of Kin mining.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, I'm joined today by Travis Beinke, the CEO and now Managing Director of Australian Rare Earths. Congratulations, first of all. It was a big news week for the company. Tell me about what you announced to the market.
Yeah, so you're right. It's been a big week. So on Tuesday we had a material update to our flow sheet development at Coppermurra. So over the last 4 months or so, we've been doing some column leaching test work on our clays at the Coppermurra project. And what that's identified is that we have confidence that we can go down a heap leach development pathway. The recoveries that we've seen of the magnet rare earth components for the clays has been quite encouraging. We've had recoveries of magnet rare earths up to 72% so far. So that enables us to also look at developing a project around a high-grade approach, which will also have a lot of sustainability improvements compared to what we've looked at previously.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we also announced yesterday that we've entered into an option to acquire the Overland Uranium Project, which is in the Murray Basin of South Australia.
Wow.
It's a new uranium potential province. We've got about 2,000 square kilometres of tenure that's currently under application, and we think it has great prospectivity for uranium deposits, which will hopefully be on ground later this year after the tenements have been granted.
Now, so uranium is the word at the moment, so are rare earths. You're really trying to target that green energy transition. What do the next 12 months look like for Australian rare earths?
Yeah, you're spot on. So we're really focused on developing a portfolio of projects linked to that energy transition. As you mentioned, rare earths are tied to that, uranium are tied to that. And we feel like building out our exploration portfolio will give us flexibility, scale and optionality to continue to add value to the company. We're well funded. We've got $10 million in cash, so we're really well funded to complete a program of work to advance all of our projects. So we'll bring the Coppermurra project, advance that into development, so getting up into approvals later in the year, and we'll look to continue to progress the early stage exploration projects that we have in the portfolio.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for your time today, Travis. And Australian Rare Earths is the word of the moment and the word for the next 12 months. Well, that's it here from Adelaide at Resources Rising Stars Gather Round Conference. I hope you enjoyed the outlook for the next 12 months on the commodities front. Stay tuned for more interviews coming out next week. I'm Grady Wulff for Bell Direct. Have a wonderful weekend.